Joined again by head women's soccer coach Derrek Falor. And Coach, you guys on Sunday, September 11th, had the chance to play at Air Force. Talk about how that came about and how that kind of fell into the schedule.
I think when we figured out that there was a September 11th date on the 10th anniversary in our schedule, we started looking for a place where we could go and give the date some symbolic meaning. There was a personal side of it for me, but I think more it was an opportunity to help our players maybe understand that there's something beyond just kicking a soccer ball. So Air Force was the place that, they had an opening. They were gracious enough to say, yep, let's come on out and do a weekend here, and that was the best place for us.
You talked about the personal side a little bit. Just explain that and kind of what it meant to you to be able to play at Air Force on September.
It was tough, on an emotional level to have had, a couple relatives, go down in Flight 77 and have to relive that. I think the best part of that for me was that Air Force does they did just a fantastic job of presenting about the honor and the courage and things that you would want to think everybody would be happy to hear about. So it was tough, but it felt good to be able to give back in that way and kind of say, okay, we're going to play this game for a cause bigger than just us,
And what kind of things did they do pregame for you? Kind of a little ceremony for life?
Yeah, they had a reading where they talked about my great uncle and his achievements in the Navy and then what he had allegedly been able to help do with the plane. They introduced the team. They did the flag ceremony presentation. It was really first class.
And the flag that we have sitting here, just kind of talk about where that came from that day and the presentation they had to you.
Yeah, they flew this above the soccer stadium that morning. It was up while Revelry was being played, and then obviously they brought it down. So it was something that was flown on the day and it was flown there on their campus at their site. It was just really, really touching.
And then finally, Coach, the girls on the team, most of them probably only 7, 8, 9, maybe 10 years old when this happened. Just talk a little bit about maybe the discussion you had with them about the significance of this event for you guys, this game for you guys on Sunday.
We talked about it Saturday night a little bit just to get their perception on what happened and how the world changed, or at least how our country changed. Most of them were in grade school, parents pulling them out of classes for that day the next day. But this is, it's a good group, our team, and they have a bigger picture perspective. I think for them, this anniversary means that things are different, but that our country is strong and we're moving forward. And it was interesting to get that perspective from them. All of them have some pretty strong feelings about it because they've all seen the footage. They've all, it's a historical thing for them more than anything, but it's still very, very real for them. And I know that they were excited to play on Sunday too.
Coach, thanks for your time.
Absolutely.